Hey everyone, and welcome to this Xplainer. Today, we are decoding the mechanics behind one of the most successful and, frankly, fascinating retail giants on the planet. We're going to break down the exact strategies, the history, and the incredibly efficient systems that completely upended an entire global industry. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. It's honestly a massive mystery in modern retail. How exactly did a small Spanish clothing store transform into a global, billion-dollar brand, all while practically ignoring traditional advertising budgets? I mean, while competitors were out there spending absolute fortunes on magazine spreads and billboards, this company was quietly taking over the world. The answer completely changed the fashion industry forever.
Section 1. The 1975 launch and Amancio Ortega's vision.
This whole story actually begins with Amancio Ortega. Now, he's a guy who had a very humble childhood. He definitely didn't start out with some vast corporate empire. Back in the 1960s, he enters the clothing industry, working for a local shirt maker, and it's here that he starts paying really close attention to the supply chain. He's looking at how clothes are made, the costs involved, and most importantly, how they're eventually sold to the end consumer. He spots these massive inefficiencies. That realization kind of sparks a fire, and by 1975, he takes a huge leap and officially launches the very first Zara store in Spain.
Section 2. Inventing fast fashion, a new model.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what he changed. For decades, the traditional fashion model was strictly seasonal. It took months to design a collection, manufacture it overseas, and finally get it shipped out to stores. It was slow and honestly highly predictable. But Zara comes in and completely shatters that timeline with a fast fashion model. They engineered a system that takes mere weeks to go from a concept sketch on a designer's desk to physical clothing actually hanging on the store racks. It is just an unbelievable advantage in speed and agility.
Section 3. The customer feedback loop, Zara's secret engine.
Now, what's really interesting here is how tightly these 4 steps are connected. Step 1 is immediate customer feedback. Store managers literally report what shoppers are asking for, what they're trying on, and even what they're putting back on the shelf every single day. That live data feeds instantly into Step 2, which is rapid design. So they're completely skipping the traditional guesswork of fashion forecasting. Step 3 is quick manufacturing, deliberately kept close to home to avoid those long shipping delays. And that leads right into Step 4, lightning-fast delivery to the store. They rely almost entirely on this continuous loop rather than just sitting around waiting for the seasons to change.
And this leads perfectly into their famous zero-ad strategy. Instead of sinking massive budgets into marketing campaigns trying to tell consumers what to wear, Zara just listens to what consumers are already asking for. They spend their capital on securing premium, high-traffic real estate in major cities. So the stores themselves, paired with that constantly rotating fresh inventory we just talked about, basically become the only advertising they ever need.
Section 4. Scaling Inditex, building the global empire.
To pull all this off, you need serious infrastructure. Inditex is this massive parent company that Ortega founded to do exactly that. To scale this incredibly complex logistical business globally, he needed a corporate structure capable of handling international real estate, high-speed manufacturing, and global distribution. Zara operates as the biggest, most prominent flagship brand under this giant Inditex umbrella, which really paved the way for it to dominate the global retail landscape.
1 billion. That represents the sheer scale of Zara's current global presence, revenue, and market influence, going from that single, humble shop in Spain to a multi-billion-dollar empire that boasts thousands of stores worldwide and generates billions in revenue annually. It's honestly a staggering level of growth, and it's driven almost entirely by pure operational innovation.
Section 5. The cost of fast fashion, balancing growth.
Now we have to look at the dual realities of modern fashion. On one hand, the fast fashion model has created unprecedented global accessibility to current trends, which allows consumers everywhere to participate in fashion, while also driving rapid economic success and growth. But on the other hand, there is the environmental critique. The incredible speed and massive volume of production present significant sustainability challenges. This has led to major concerns over the industry's broader environmental impact and resource consumption. It's a factual reality that the industry today wrestles with balancing this massive consumer demand alongside the ecological footprint of producing garments at such rapid speeds.
Section 6. Business lessons we can learn from Zara.
So the crucial point is, what actionable lessons can entrepreneurs and business enthusiasts actually take away from all this? First, base your inventory on immediate customer feedback. Basically, don't dictate to the market, let the market dictate to you. Second, prioritize speed and supply chain agility above all else, because being faster is often better than being first. Third, rethink traditional marketing spend. If your product, timing, and placement are perfectly aligned, you can drastically reduce those ad budgets. And finally, build adaptable, system-driven models that are fundamentally designed to scale globally.
We've seen how Zara completely rewired an ancient industry using speed, data, and brilliant logistics. But it leaves us with a massive, thought-provoking question. In a world demanding both instant trends and sustainable practices, what does Zara's triumph actually mean for the future of consumerism? It's a fascinating paradox to consider as we watch retail continue to evolve. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I hope it gave you a whole new lens on the clothes we wear and the incredibly complex businesses that make them.